What's up, everybody? It's your boy Duel, back with another video. Today, we're going to be talking about Spider-Man 4 and a couple other things that I want to talk about, but initially, it's going to be about Spider-Man 4, the MCU Spider-Man 4 with Tom Holland and Zendaya, but let's get into it. So, right off the bat, we're going to jump into Twitter. This is from Discussing Film. Destin Daniel Cretton, the Shang-Chi director, is set to direct Spider-Man 4 with filming to begin early 2025. Now, if you are on Twitter, as you shouldn't be, there was also some reports that I read that Zendaya was also returning. Let me see if I can find it here really quick. Let's see here. Yeah, I can't find it. But anyway, we'll go back here. I don't want to look at Dr. Disrespect talking to children, whatever. Anyway, so Destin Daniel Cretton, I probably am butchering that name, and I deeply apologize for that, but... So yeah, he's going to be the new director for Spider-Man 4. So initial thoughts on that is, I'm excited. I'm excited about that. It's not the director I wanted. There was a bunch of directors in circulation about who was going to be directing the next Spider-Man film between Sam Raimi. There was even talks of John Watts returning again. And then there was like a couple of brothers, maybe even the Russo brothers, I think at some point were mentioned to be potentially directing this movie. And of course, you know, as a Toby fan myself, I wanted Sam Raimi to return and pick up the mantle. That would have been super cool, super hype, and it's obviously not happening. We got him. But that being said, I trust Daniel Cretton. I'm so sorry. I am just butchering that name. You know, he was very good at... Shang-Chi was an okay movie. I wasn't like my favorite movie. I would say it is definitely on the better half of MCU films for sure. More self-contained, not a marketing ploy to go watch other movies. So that's an immediate W, right? And also the main thing, though, that he brought to the table was the fight scenes and the fight choreography that Shang-Chi had. And they were just pretty damn good, not gonna lie. So for me, that makes me really excited because we haven't really seen a ton of that from Tom Holland's Spider-Man is fighting. Lots of fighting. And the biggest point I can think of when it comes to the fighting in the MCU, that really stood out to me that I remember thinking, damn, this is not like Mark Webb, this isn't Sam Raimi, this is a completely different director and just not my thing. And that is when I watched the first fight between him and the Vulture in Spider-Man Homecoming. Now, if you don't remember that fight scene or you haven't cared to watch the movie, I'll fill you in. What happens is, he goes after the Vulture. The Vulture like grabs him by the foot and he tries to take him down. And there's really no fight. He basically saves the Vulture's life because he's about to kill himself, not knowing, right? And Peter basically saves him. And that's the fight, the big bad fight. Now I'm talking coming off of The Amazing Spider-Man 2. This is what we're left with. And then also on top of that, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 had to compete with Tobey Maguire's train scene. So there's two different, I guess, franchises of Spider-Man where the fights were infinitely better than anything that Tom Holland's Spider-Man has put out. I would argue in his entirety of his trilogy. That being said, I'm not trying to discredit the movies saying that they're completely bad or whatever. They're just, the fight scenes aren't there. They don't pack that punch, that real moment in the theater where you're really rooting and you really feel like it's Spider-Man out there. And, you know, roast me in the comments if you don't agree with that. But that's just how I feel about it. And this is exciting. I think that this director, from what I've seen from him, which is just one movie, which is Shang-Chi, hey, he can do fights. I've seen enough. I've seen one movie. I'm good. I don't need to see another one. I mean, maybe I should go and see what other stuff he's done. But yeah, I'm excited about this. So the other thing I wanted to talk about that I briefly mentioned at the beginning of the video is that Zendaya might be on talks for returning. I don't like this decision at all. And obviously there's ways that they can do this where if Zendaya ends up being in the movie, it's actually impactful, right? And it's not just like a wasted character plot moment where, oh, the spell is broken and MJ and Tom are back together. Like, no. Let me repeat that again. No, Sony. No. Bad. Do not do that. Do not do it. Don't do it. Stop it. Yeah, just don't do it. It's a bad idea. Now, what can be a good idea is if she's in the movie, but she's kind of like in the background. And a good example of this is actually from The Amazing Spider-Man 2, where Peter and her break up, and you know he's swinging around the city and on buildings, but he's like stalking her, but she's not really with him most of the movie. I mean, obviously there's scenes later where they're together, and obviously she dies and things of that nature. But if they do something like that with Zendaya's character, that would be good. That would be emotional. It'd give us the impact, and it would not ruin No Way Home. Like if Tom is, he knows who Zendaya's character is, right? He knows that it's MJ, right? Only him, and he's kind of like stalking her as he's like trying to learn to be Spider-Man and balances his school life at MIT. I think that could be good, but Zendaya's probably not going to just return for like a merely $1 million, right? She's gonna come back. It's gonna be a hefty sack of cash, right? It's not gonna just be simple one and done, couple of pennies, chuck you a couple clams and call it a day. No, she's gonna want a payday, and she's gonna want to be in some scenes. She's gonna want to have a story arc. And how do you do that? Well, unless they're writing her out of this movie and she's not coming back for 5 and 6, if that ever ends up happening, um, then most likely they're going to try to break the spell. And I just don't like that at all. I don't agree with it. I think it's a terrible, terrible idea. And there's other characters they could be playing with. They could be playing with Black Cat. I saw some rumors saying that Sydney Sweeney might come on as Black Cat. That would have been a good choice, you know, because boobs. So, naturally. And, you know, they could have done Gwen Stacy. They could do Betty Brant. Well, Betty's in the MCU already, so maybe not. But they can literally make up a character and say, hey, look, this is Peter's new girlfriend. He's moving on from MJ because he doesn't want to put her in danger. Like, that should be the lesson that is learned here. And he should continue to, you know, hone in on that lesson. That you can't have your cake and eat it too. That's the lesson that was learned here. Now, if she doesn't learn that he's Spider-Man and they don't break the spell, and it's like a brand new relationship, that could be interesting. Like a reboot, like New Game Plus type situation. But for Peter, he knows he has all these memories, but she doesn't. Like, that could be interesting. Just don't break the spell. Don't do it, Sony. Please, for the love of God, please don't do that. Nobody wants to see that. It completely retcons No Way Home. And yeah, I just, that's what I want. My rant is over. The next thing I wanted to talk about is there's like this debate that was going on, and I don't really have the Twitter post pulled up, but I'm going to just talk about it anyway, is the fact that, not a fact, but the topic of whether or not Spider-Man 4 is going to be street level, or if it's going to end up being another multiverse movie. Now, granted, what we know of how No Way Home did, it made, I think, just about $2 billion for Sony. And of course, you know, I think they get, half of that? I don't even remember what the formula is that they share with Marvel, and who cares, right? They want more. That's the point. They want more money, and so the theory is that they're trying to do another multiverse movie. But Kevin Feige, this is all theory, Twitter theory, right? People, scoopers on Twitter that are telling these theories and stories, that Kevin Feige wanted a street level Spider-Man film, and Sony wants another multiverse movie that involves Andrew and Tobey in some capacity. And while I do love Tobey and Andrew, that isn't doing it again. Come on, man. Just make Spider-Man 4 and The Amazing Spider-Man 3. If that's what you want to do that. You can do that, Sony. People have acknowledged that the Spider-Verse is a thing now. The general audiences know that the animated movies, the Spider-Verse movies, are good. And they accept that there's other Spider-Men out there. Ooh, Andrew Garfield exists. Tobey exists. Tommy. Just make the separate movies. You literally have a gold mine you're sitting on top of, and for whatever reason, you're not doing it. You can't do it, in which case, that's weird. Why not? No one's talking about that if that's the case. But you're not doing it. Make Spider-Man 4 with Tobey Maguire and Sam Raimi. Do it. Bring back Mark Webb and make The Amazing Spider-Man 3 and fulfill Andrew's story and riff off of No Way Home from what they previously talked about in No Way Home, where he said he wasn't pulling his punches and he was angry all the time. Lean into that for The Amazing Spider-Man 3. Give him the symbiote. And do that. That will make you more money if that's what you want to do. And then put Tom back in the MCU where he belongs. And, you know, he's doing his thing. He's on the street. And he teams up with Daredevil. He teams up with another MCU character. Because why the fuck not? Contracts and deal negotiations, money, and things of that nature. Put Charlie Cox in there. Boom. You've got 3 movies here that will just make you so much money. You will literally just be doing this to the bank, Sony. Just do that. But make it good. Don't just fucking give us slop like Morbius and Madam Web. No, you have to put in effort. Put in the effort, you will get the money. No Way Home, the effort was kind of there. There were some things I really liked, and there were mostly a lot of things that I hated about the movie. Watching it, at home, it's not nearly as good as that first theater experience, but I digress. Put in the effort, and the money will come. The money will come. The money will come. Okay? That's it. That's it. I wanted to talk about the animated Spider-Man project that is, it's called the, I think it's called I forget the name of it, the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. What's the name of this? Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man show. Yeah, here it is. Let me see, this is on Wikipedia. Here we go. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Okay. Oh my god, it's in all white. Can I change that? Yes, I can. Dark. Okay. Created by Jeff Trammell, the streaming service Disney Plus, based on our comics, Spider-Man, blah, blah, blah. There was like a trailer, so let's pull that up here real quick. I'm not gonna what the heck? No, I don't want to pull up my channel. I want to watch YouTube. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Yeah, here we go. No, I don't want to watch these videos. I want to watch the trailer. Trailer, baby. Trailer. Leaked trailer. Here we go. Oh god, this is not what I was looking for. Anyway, I guess the official trailer is not out yet. Yeah, no, we're not gonna do that. But basically, I'll just give you the clip notes. The trailer is it's like 3D type style animation, and the best way that I can describe this is through why is it trying to pull up my old channel? I don't want that. I want Spider. Oh yeah, here we go. No, this is perfect right here. Spider-Man the Animated Series. Great show, by the way. I'm just gonna pull up the intro here real quick. Not that one, not this one. Yep. Oh god, that's loud. Yeah, so this type of animation would be the kind of animation that they're trying to go for with the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. And that being said, it's really weird. I'm gonna mute this. This is way louder than I was expecting. Love this trailer though, by the way. This is not the kind of animation that I was really looking for, but I guess it could work if it's done right. Obviously, with anything, you do it right, it's gonna be good. And we know that Charlie Cox's gonna be in it. They have still yet to give us a release date, as far as I know. I keep seeing November as a date being thrown around, but I've not seen anything official. Let's see here. First season of debut in 2024. Okay, so potentially it could still come out in this November, but it remains to be seen. And when that happens, maybe I'll talk about it. I don't know. So we're consistent with this channel. You never know with anything. So, anyways, yeah, I mean, that's really about it. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm definitely gonna watch it as soon as it comes out. And I've also seen some stuff talking about Spider-Verse, but I'll save that for another video. That's gonna do it for me, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think. The future of Spider-Man 4, the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, Spider-Verse, anything Spider-Man, really. Just leave a comment and we talk about it. That's gonna be it from me. Peace.